My name is Christopher Harold, and I live in Dallas, Texas. And prior to getting started with Empire Network, I'm an individual that's had a lot of ups and downs as an entrepreneur. Back in '98 is when I started my first business as a music producer. I started a music production company, and I was in the music business on the grind for 12 years as an independent artist and producer. And throughout this time period, I had some minor successes. I had some successes from winning some music awards on the independent scene, and also getting a management deal in 2005 with a company out of Nashville. But never really had that major success, never had that major door opened up for us to be able to make it on a major level in the music business. So after 12 years on the grind, I got totally burnt out with the music business. But even throughout this time, when I first started in the music company, I was looking at other options of entrepreneurship, and I looked at companies called like Prepaid Legal and Send Out Cards, but I never had any success whatsoever with these companies. And I noticed a trend that was taking place. And the trend that was taking place throughout this time is that I kept looking for different things, because this burning desire that was inside of me that God put in me as an entrepreneur, you know, it wasn't being fulfilled when I had to take on other jobs to survive, you know, through the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And most of the jobs that I've had to take on throughout my life, my recent, you know, this time period, I've eventually lost those jobs. Not due to the fact that I wasn't competent enough to do the jobs, but because when I started an outside sales position with an alarm company in 2005, I won top salesman of the year 2 years in a row with this company. So, but the issue was eventually my desire left, you know, and my motivation left, because it wasn't inside of me. It wasn't my gifts. It wasn't my talents. It wasn't my skills. It wasn't my desire. So I couldn't no longer pretend that I was all in, because it wasn't fulfilling to me. So I struggled. I continued to look for other things. A couple years ago, I started a real estate investment company, and that started off pretty good, but then it slowed down where the money kind of stopped with that as well. And in addition, I tried to be an independent funding broker for a year, and we had about 75 deals come to us, and 0 of those deals actually closed. And so what happened in the last 2 years, on 4 different occasions, my bank account has been at $10 or less, and a couple of those occasions it's been in non-sufficient funds. So I've been to the bottom. I've been through foreclosure a couple of years ago. But what has happened now since I've become a part of Empower Network, since I joined Empower Network, my desires, my being fulfilled, that gratification that I have sought as an entrepreneur for 14 years, has finally been able to have a vehicle to match it, to finally find something that it's not work. You know, I enjoy what I do here, and it's not because I've made thousands in Empower Network in the short amount of time I've been here with no experience. No, that's not it. I've been able to help to date 22 other people start their empowered business, to start walking down the path that they've always wanted to do, to help other people who have similar struggles, similar frustrations that they've been through as well on this path of entrepreneurship. I've been able to help them people get started. I've been able to look them in the eye and say, I'm going to help you be successful, because I know what you've been through. I know your struggles you've been through, and that's been able to happen here at Empower Network. So if you're considering joining Empower Network, if you're considering partnering with me at Empower Network, I highly recommend you do that today by clicking the link below this video, because just like I had the gratification, I had this sense of fulfillment that's finally, and I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started on this path with Empower Network. But it's happening. So just like it's happening for me right now, the same thing can happen for you as well.